Walmart at?
What?
What?
No. Alright. You know the opposite? What?
Now you look. When I start playing. What you got to sit in the west corner? Turn that crap off.
I just be cutting my hair. I just want to cut it all off again.
Her name is Her. I'm so excited to present this song to you guys. It's called Girl Like Me off my project Hotel.
I'm about to cut this bitch off. You're getting cut. I just don't care no more. I cut my hair every time I get ready to put braids in it. I don't care no more. It's probably gonna be so uneven. Okay, Mama. I do not care anymore. I'm just gonna keep cutting. Hey girl, long time no see. I try. Like, I've been so far gone from YouTube. Like, I be having so much going on. But nice seeing you too. Like, I try to get, like, the thing about it is, I don't know, I don't be having a lot of people watching. And, like, I just got my laptop up to working or whatever. So, I was thinking about starting back posting videos. It's just, I don't know. I be kind of skeptical if anybody's still gonna support me. Because I've been gone so long and so much. Like, I'll start back and then I stop. Like, I miss when I used to do YouTube and not care about if anybody saw it. Like, I just posted because I wanted to post. And now I'm trying to get enough subscribers on TikTok so I can go live on TikTok. But I'm cutting my hair because these brown ends, they make my hair very unmanageable. So I've like, every time when it's time for me to get a braid down, I just cut more and more of it off. It's probably really uneven, and you can see where I need to cut some more because it's real poofy. But like, yeah, definitely not a professional. This is what I do. I was thinking I don't know, because I have a spot in my head that I'm trying to grow back, and I've low-key been documenting it. And I was thinking about turning that into some content, because I'm pretty sure it's like a stress spot or an alopecia spot. And my sister said it looks like it's growing back in, but I don't know. Like, I came across this video on my Snapchat of my hair 3 years ago before I cut it. And my hair was so freaking long. And if I get that length again, I'm not gonna, like, I'm just gonna heat train my hair and wear it straight, and I might get texturizers. Because the thing about my hair, like, it's always been thick and stuff, but I'm very tender-headed. And having all that hair and then having to do it myself, like, it pains me so much. I used to just pull my hair out. But people look at it and be like, oh, it's so pretty. And people got mad at me when I cut it all off. And like, this not even 3 years of growth, because I cut it every time I get ready to get it done. So it definitely would have been longer, but I keep cutting it. But it's just, my hair, like, it just hurts me. Like, my head just, my scalp likes it better when my hair is straight. Like, my scalp can actually breathe right now because it's straighter than what it was. Where, like, I don't know, I guess. But when I used to get perms, it's like my hair didn't really hold the perm. That's why I'm thinking maybe a texturizer would be the best for me. Because texturizer is like, it's a perm, but you're not leaving it on as long. You just allowing it to work enough for your hair to become manageable. If I'm understanding that correctly. But my hair be hurting my head. Like, if it's real curly, I don't know if that makes sense. If it's real curly, like if my natural curls are like there, it's like it's suffocating my scalp. Like, this feels so much better to me. Like, my scalp can actually breathe with it like this. And then I'm about to get it braided down because I'm putting crochet in. Only reason I do like a little slight press to my hair is because my sister braids my hair down, and she always complains about how thick my hair is, and like my ends sometimes coil up on each other. Hence why I always cut it too. But like, I press it out a little bit so it can make it easier for her. Because honestly, I don't care no more. Like, curl pattern and stuff. Like, I put heat protectant on here, but like, that's just because it's heat protectant makes it easier for me. I'm begging for hair and you cut and save it and ship it to me. Truthfully, if it wasn't like, I would cut all my hair off. It's just like I said, with that spot in my head, and sometimes it looks healthy. I mean, it's always been healthy for the most part. It's just, I'm tender-headed and it hurts. And like, if I could show you this spot, let me do this part right here. I have the spot in my head. That's what I'm saying. I don't know if maybe I have like some type of ailment. Because like, sometimes the spot looks like, I don't know if I can show you. It's like, it's thin in that area. I can show you when I get this out the way. But yeah, sometimes it looks inflamed. And I want to cut all my hair off like bald. But I just don't know how that it kind of makes me self-conscious, because I don't know how it looks without hair being around it. Because my hair is so thick, my hair typically covers it, so nobody really sees it unless you're doing my hair. You really don't notice it. But yeah, I'm self-conscious about it because I don't know if it's like, I know some people that have lupus. I don't want to call it on myself, but I know some people that have lupus, they have this scarring on their head, and I'm low-key kind of scared that I might, I don't know. But I'm pretty sure, truthfully, I'm pretty sure it's probably a stress patch. Because when I was dating my son's father, that's when it really started falling out. So I really feel like it was a stress patch, because that's when it, like when women say they lose hair dating these men, we be serious. And then y'all know I be stressing. I try not to stress. I done accomplished so much. Okay, let me show you this spot. It's like a thin area in my head. So I've been documenting it to see if it's growing back. But I don't know. And then what I was thinking about it yesterday, I'm like, that is so, like, the symbolism that's like in different stuff. Because that's like the crown of my head. And it's like my crown is thinning. And that just speaks so much. Like, that's so deep to me. Like, my crown is thinning. Like, I got to strengthen that. I have to strengthen it. But, yeah, I'm pretty sure it was stress related. Because that's when it started. It started when I was talking to him. And I went through a lot of, like, crazy, traumatic things when I was dealing with him. So I'm pretty sure. It's stress related. But it's just, I hate the fact that it's like that. I don't know, because like I said, I take pictures and videos of it. When I take the pictures and videos and I look back at it, to me it looks worse, but my sister said it looks like it's filling in. But I can't really tell. Maybe if I made like a collage or something, then I'll be able to get a better idea of if it's growing back in. See, I cut it so uneven. Because I just be cutting it. Like, if I see a poof or something, I just cut it. I don't care. Because I keep my hair braided down most of the time. So, this going to eventually grow out. And I mean, I just don't care no more. Like, I can, like, eventually I'll probably go to a professional and get, like, a professional trim and get it evened out. But right now, I'm just trying to nourish my scalp and get that spot to grow back. And then plus I got so much going on. Like, I really don't want to pay nobody else to do my hair if I can do something by myself. Did I miss something? I'm tender headed as well. I have eczema, which is a good. Yeah, I wanted to get dreads. My mom has dreads, and I would want to get it because I feel like, I don't know, I like how dreads look on me. It's just, I like that spot. Like, I wouldn't want to get dreads and then like that spot. And then I feel like it'll be a lot of tension on it and it'll make it worse. Like, my guy friend said that he had a spot in his head, and the way the person did his dreads, like, you can't tell that it's there. But I don't want to just mask the problem. I want to be able to, like, fix it or whatever. And then as far as the lupus thing, like, I've seen people on, like, TikTok or whatever that have it, and then they have, like, a scar on their head, like, when they start losing hair. And, like, sometimes it's red. It's not like that today, so that's why I'm like, it's most likely stress and not that, because, like, it's not, I don't know. Like, I can't. Yeah. Like, I just don't be wanting to self-diagnose myself, but it's just like you see certain stuff that's like somebody else dealing with, and you like, oh, well, that kind of looks like, you know. And but I definitely don't want to, like, put that on myself, because I've known people that have it too, and it's not, like, one of my classmates passed away from it and everything. But I really just think it's stress related, because I be stressing myself too much. I accomplished so many things, and I do not allow myself to enjoy. Like, I bought a house this year, and yeah. But I bought a house this year, and I have not allowed myself to enjoy it because I'm like stressed out about all the new bills and stuff I have now, and trying to, you know, find a higher paying job so that I can at least be comfortable. Like, it's like, but the thing that keeps me going is just knowing that God wouldn't bless me with something without having like something in mind of how I'm going to maintain it. You should make your own butter mixed with oils. I was thinking about that too, because I have oils and stuff that I use on my scalp, and I've been using Indian hemp oil. What, baby?
You can take a corn. I want pizza.
You want pizza? We can get that later on, baby.
I want ice cream.
You want ice cream?
Ice cream.
You want pizza and ice cream. Lord.
Okay. I got
But what was I saying? Yeah, I know that God wouldn't like give me these blessings or allow me to achieve these things if he didn't have something in mind of how I'm going to maintain it or like grow it or like just prosper. That's how I see it. That's how I always see it. Like every time he allows me a blessing, he always allows me a way to keep that blessing. So that's how I try to look at it. It's just, I be so stressed out. And then it's like, because I don't really have nobody to help me out financially. So that bothers me a lot too. Because it's not like if I'm falling short, I have anybody to help me out, really. I got big girl bills. And people have their own problems. Like, I don't have parents that I can call on and ask for money because don't talk to my dad and I actually help my mom. So I don't really have nobody I can call on. So I think that's what be stressing me out too. Is like knowing like it's all falling on me. Most likely stress, but it's also hormonal too. I know because my hormones be off balance. Cause I have PMDD. So like I've gotten it under control, and I know like with me, I gotta be more consistent with taking my vitamin D. You want something to drink?
Okay.
Hold on. I gotta be more consistent with taking my vitamin D because I found out that, you know, depression and stuff like that, it can be like related to having like a vitamin D deficiency. So I have vitamin D pills, but I'm not really consistent with taking them. And I feel like I pretty much like through prayer and stuff, I feel like I've kind of gotten better with that stuff. But yeah. And then I started exercising or whatever. You want this? Wait, baby. Here. Congratulations, dance happy. You mean buying a house is your dream? And thank you. I had to though, because my mom's place is like overcrowded. And you know, like my mom's place is overcrowded, and I needed space, and I feel like I never did become comfortable with not having my own place. What, baby?
I want ice cream.
We don't have any ice cream.
I want candy.
Did you eat your cereal? That's sweet. Yeah, he's so cute. It's in there.
Come on.
But yeah, I had to get out of there because I never did become comfortable with being back there because I had gotten used to having my own place and stuff. And the thing about it, like, that's one thing I do kind of feel like, I don't know if I should make a video about it, like how I ended up getting my place, because I got so many, this year wasn't the first year that I tried to do this process. Every time I tried, people told me no, and they told me I couldn't do it because of this, that, and the third. Like, I kept getting like, oh, you can't because your debt to income ratio is too high, and I kept getting told no. So like, I just didn't, I gave up several times, and it was just one time, like, this is how God works. So I saw this because, like I said, like, my mom, you did that on your own. That doesn't, yeah, I have to, like, that's the part. I'm happy that God allows me to do these things, but it kind of saddens me and hurts me that I have to always do these things by myself. Like, yeah, there's people I encounter that kind of help me, but for the most part, I do a lot of stuff by myself. And like, when I was younger, I was kind of okay with it, but as I'm getting older, it's like a sad truth. It's like, I keep having to rely on myself because I don't have nobody to help me. And the realization of that is, it's kind of, I don't, it bothers me. But at the same time, like I was saying, like, how God works. So I was looking at places because I was just like, I gotta like find my own spot or whatever. I need to be close to the work, like this, that, and the third. And so I found this place, and it was really cute, and it said for rent. It said rent, and that's the whole reason why, because since I kept getting told no by people, I was like, okay, let me just find a place that I can rent, like a house that I can rent, because I was over roommates, because my last apartment that I had, my roommate was horrible. The roommates I had were horrible. Girl, I'm in the worst with vitamins. I should be. I'm gonna take them because I take pills for my anxiety. Yeah, I'm horrible at taking pills. I gotta like make sure I put it in my lunch bag. My thing must be hella delayed because I'm getting your messages real late. But like I was saying, so I had went to go look at this house that it said, love your shirt, and me and you are in the same boat. I don't have support system either, doing everything myself. Yeah. I mean, I have people that love and support me, but they not in a position to help me financially. Let me put it like that. Hold on. Yeah, so I went to look at a house that said it was for rent. Online, it said it was for rent, and the price or whatever was really good, considering, you know, like how high rent is and stuff nowadays. So I was like, oh, let me go look at it. Oh, my phone battery. I was like, let me go look at it. So I went and took a look at it. When I pulled up to the house, I got to get my charger, y'all. Wait, it's in this room. When I pulled up to the house, the sign outside, my charger's still in here. The sign outside said that the place was for sale. And so when the realtor came out, I was like, I don't even want to waste your time. Like, I looked around at it, and he just started talking to me or whatever. And I was like, I don't want to waste your time. Online, it said, okay. Yeah, because I think that would be a good sit-down video. But I'm going to tell y'all first. Y'all be the first to hear it. But so I was like, I don't want to waste your time. Online, it said this place was for rent, but I see now that it's for sale. I can't buy a house right now because blah, blah, blah. Like, I done been through this process before, and every time I keep getting told no. And so he was like, what's the issue or whatever? Like, what's your credit score? I always had a good credit score. And that was by accident. Well, that's a whole nother story. And he was like, you shouldn't have no issue. I was like, it's always like my student loans and all this stuff. Like, all these things, people kept telling me I couldn't do it because of these things. So like, I had it in my head slightly, like I can't do it because of these things they keep telling me. He was like, oh no, I know a guy, like, I'm pretty sure he can figure something out for you so that you can start the process or whatever. So I took what, baby?
Hold on.
Huh?
Give me French fries.
You want French fries?
Okay.
Crystal, can you make us some French fries, please?
Okay.
Your auntie gonna make you some. But,
Do one.
huh?
Okay.
Okay, baby. But yeah, so he was like, yeah, I can have you talk to such and such, and like we can figure it out. So I talked to the guy and we started the whole process. Everything went so fast. The only thing that was kind of discouraging about the situation was because I was doing this by myself, and with my situation, they have different type of loans that you can take out, like for your mortgage or whatever, or for your whatever. So because like when they run your credit, they look at different things, like how much you would potentially have to pay a month for student loans and stuff like that. And y'all know I have my master's, so like that's a bunch of schooling where I took out loans or whatever. So sometimes when they look at my student loans, they be like, this is not gonna work. But the thing about it is, the way my student loans are set up, I don't owe anything. Like I don't pay anything. Like when it's my monthly amount is $0, and if I want to pay towards it, I pay whatever amount I want. But technically, I pay $0 a month for my student loans. Yes, baby.
Mommy. What?
Your auntie about to make you some French fries.
Okay.
Okay. But so yeah, so the guy was like, well, if you can show us that that's how, like, with how much you got to pay towards your student loans, we can. Yeah. If you can show us how much you like that's true, that you pay $0 a month for that and blah blah blah, then okay, we can work with that. So I provided them the proof of that, like all my bank statements, all this stuff. Like I save money because I really don't do a lot of things, so I was able to save. I had a good chunk of money in my bank account or whatever. So all I had to do was provide them with the things, and the only loan that I could qualify for, because I had to show proof of student loans, was the conventional. I couldn't do the little thing where you get down payment assistance. I couldn't do like all the other stuff that would have like saved me money. I had to just pay everything out of pocket because of student loans. So I was limited because y'all know like inflation and all this stuff. Like people charge every time somebody talking. He likes to be the center of attention. So if he's not getting attention, he'll try to talk over you. But so yeah. So because I had to get that loan, like I didn't have no help, no down payment assistance, none of that. Yeah, so that's the thing. Like if you get that conventional, or you have to get the conventional, it's literally, unless you got like a relative that's gonna help you put some money towards it, like in total, I had to put down $10,000 out of my pocket. Yeah. And like no type of help, none whatsoever. And then because of the market that it was in, like okay, so the thing about it, when you see a house listed on the website, it may say like the house is on sale for like $130,000 or something like that. That does not mean that that house is gonna sell for that amount. So it's basically like an auction. So you looking at this house and other people looking at this house, and the seller will choose the higher bid. So you might, like, it may be the price that they showing may be in your price range, but sometimes they price it at whatever price point so that when other people look at it, it's whoever. I think the conventional law is better because the down payment assistance, I heard you have to pay back. I think you did the right thing. Congratulations to you. Thank you. See, that feels good to hear, because the thing is, I don't have people around me that have accomplished the things that I've accomplished. So it's like I don't have people to look to know if I'm doing the right thing. So it's like my first time doing this stuff, and like I'm the one they coming to ask like how you did this, or like how do you do this. So I don't really have anybody to turn to even know if I'm doing the right thing or making the right decisions or whatever. It's like I'm learning by myself. So yeah, like I had like a fixed amount to work with, and it's certain stuff that I wanted in a home that I wasn't able to get because like I was doing this by myself. So I had to work with what I had. Like it was houses that I found that like I really liked, but I got outbidded for. Because if I was to try to increase the amount that I was willing to put down towards it, I would have put myself in an even more stressful situation, because like I did the math. I could do putting the 10,000 down, but if it was anything higher than 10,000, I would have put myself. Girl, I don't have, like, I barely have a savings. I think my thing is I put all my money in, well, I have some savings, but I want a bigger savings, but I put all my money in one spot because I like to see it, if that makes sense. Like when I get on my app, I like to see, like, oh, this is how much I had. I don't know. It may be silly, but like that's just how I am. Like, yeah, I have bills right now. I have stuff to take care of right now. So like my savings is trash. Like my savings is trash. All my savings were in my checkings, if that makes sense. Like if you looking at my savings was trash. But like I was putting all my savings like in one spot type of thing, so that I could see it all and see the progress like in one. But yeah. So I had all the money, the paperwork, all that stuff. Everything was straight or whatnot. So it was very quick. It was a lot of being outbid for stuff. I got discouraged at some points because with my realtor, like I would, like every single day, even when I was at work, I had like the little stuff pulled up where I could see like if a house was on market. So some of the houses he sent me, I had already seen them. And like I would see them and I would message him and I'd be like, I want to put in an offer, or can I go look at this one and this, that, and the third. And it's like he wasn't moving quick enough. So it's like sometimes I'll be interested in the home and somebody else done got it because he hit me up late. Because the thing, I'm not 100% sure if you have, like if your real estate agent, it has to be the one to put in an offer or what. I'm pretty sure they do. So it's not like I could have like hit the people up and put in my offer. He has to do it because it's different paperwork that you got to send. Like you have to actually send out paperwork and ask the people like, would you be willing to take this offer? Like type of thing. It's a whole process. So it would be like I put in offers on places that I actually wanted and didn't get them because I got outbid. Like it was very frustrating. It's not like a simple task, and it is easier when you have somebody else helping you or whatever. Like I've been praying to God for like some type of wealthy mentor to come into my life to help me and teach me things so I don't have to learn all this stuff by myself. Like somebody that's already in the game that could help me figure it all out. But yeah, you mean what, baby? He loves messing with me. Oh, Jojo, hold on. How you gonna close the door but want me to come with you? It's so loud. But yeah, that's the frustrating part. Little boy. But yeah, I mean, I don't know what type of questions y'all might have. I don't know, like, what could be hindering y'all from getting it done. Because I just started saving it so bad. It's a good feeling to see the money back. Yeah, that's the thing. That's why, because I like seeing it all in one spot to see, like, exactly how much I have and all. And, yeah, I don't know what questions y'all might have. Because, like I said, I was going to do Habitat for Humanity. I was going to do NACA. Like, it's different programs that I was trying out. But with those programs, you don't get I think with Habitat for Humanity, you do like sweat depth or something like that, which is like you volunteer your time and you work on stuff or whatever, like with other people, like building homes and stuff and all this other stuff, like working inside the store. And with that one, you can't make over a certain amount, because if you do, then I guess you don't qualify anymore. And I don't want me getting a house to hinder me from progressing and being able to get a higher paying job. Like, I didn't like that, because just because I got a higher paying job and my salary increased, now I'm not eligible to keep this home. I didn't like that, so I didn't want to do them no more. Then I think NACA or whatever, you don't get to choose where they put your house at. So I didn't like that, because they could literally put your house in the middle of like a hood shooting every day type of neighborhood, and you really don't have no say so over it. So I didn't like that. So I was just like I started the process on all these things, because I was like, I have to get a house. I kept telling myself I'm going to get a house this year. Like, I kept saying that, and I didn't know how it was gonna happen. I didn't know what God was gonna give me or do for me to allow it to happen. Like, that's the thing. I had the tools to get it done. It's just I was waiting on other people. Like, I was waiting, like, you know, because you have to get approved by like a mortgage, like a lender and stuff, or mortgage broker got to help you and stuff. Like, I kept getting told no. So this was the first time that I was told, yeah, you can do this, you can whatever. But I'm not gonna lie, like y'all said, that having a conventional loan was probably better. But like, at the same time, like, I be stressed, because that 10K coming out of my bank account, that is a hurt feeling. Especially when like my the amount that was in my bank account during that time was so lovely. My issue is to keep telling me my car payments is holding me back. See, yeah, that's the thing too, because last year I was gonna go through my bank to start this process, like get a mortgage loan from them, like a home loan from them. And the lady told me, well, if you can get your car payment down to you only having 10 payments left, then you'll be fine. I'm like, lady, where am I supposed to get all, like, like 10, get it down to 10 payments? That's gonna take years with my current predicament. Like, so yeah, like, I feel like God will direct you to people that can actually help you. And like I said, like, I don't know, it's people out there that know how to do stuff that can actually help you, but the timing probably is not right. Like, gotta do stuff when the timing is right. Because the crazy part about it, because this is not like a house, it's a townhome or whatever. So it's like a thing connected to me. Nobody lives in the one connected to me. But like, this is something I could use this as a rental property in the future, whatever, or whatever, if I want to. But like, it suffices for my right now. And the thing about it is, y'all know, it was a whole bunch of inflation and stuff going on at one point. I literally got this house before that shit kicked the fuck in. So my mortgage is probably lower than anybody else that's gonna buy a house right now. Like, it may, stuff fluctuates or whatever. But for that time period right there, when people was like upselling stuff or whatever, I got this place for lower than what they were asking for. So it's like, stuff happens at the right time. Like, you just got to keep faith in it. And me listening to people telling me no, and I started to believe the no's. Like, I started to believe when they were saying like, you can't do it. Like, they kept telling me like, this is the problem, like, this can't happen. And I started to believe in myself, and God was like, don't you do that. Don't you do that. Because I went to look at a house that was for rent, and he hooked me up with people that help me buy. Like, that's the thing. Like, people, there's miracles in this world. Things happen. Like, if you want it, it can happen. And that's why sometimes I try not to stress, because inside I know whatever I want, I can have. Whatever, like, I set my heart and my mind to, I can have. It's just the human in me stresses because, like, growing up, we didn't have much. And it motivated me to do the stuff that I'm doing, but at the same time, it scares me. So I feel like I always carry that fear with me. I've got to get back to work, but I will see you in the next one. You are inspiring in so many ways. I am encouraged to try to get back doing videos. Encouraged. Thank you. I really appreciate that. It means a lot. Yes, it's like everybody wants you to refinance, and I'm not doing that. I'm almost done paying it off. One more year that it could be done. Yeah. Thank you, Mom. Sometimes you just need to see others when I'm at work, so I have to go. See you soon. Thank you for tuning in, Candy. Love you. But yeah, like the thing, and that's another thing. See, the car thing or whatever. I paid down like the car I had, cause I got a new car. I done got a new car. I got a new car because something else was told to me, like about like whatever. That's neither here nor there. But I got a new car even though I planned on the car I had being the last car I had for a long time, because I was talking to somebody and they dinged it up and stuff, and a bunch of stuff just kept going wrong. So I just was like, okay, I'm just take this as a sign from God that it's time to just get a new car and then just be done. So that's why I ended up getting a new car. But like, yeah, they even with I don't know. I just feel like the car thing, somebody probably can help you and look past that. I just, from like with my experience, I'm in the state of mind where like somebody somewhere knows something that can help you. It's just you got to get aligned with whoever that person is. You might not know who it is now, but you might be walking down the street and somebody just start a conversation with you. You might be in a store and certain like stuff just be happening. Like I feel like if you really desire and it's on your heart, it's on your mind, like you want this thing that bad, it's going to happen. Like it's going to happen. Yeah, I might just let her braid my hair with it like this because I really don't feel like doing the rest of it. But I feel like it's like if I can brush through it, then it should be easy for her to braid it. I don't know. Anyways, like things just happen. And that's another reason why I feel like I need to get back into the world. Cause I feel like I stay home a lot. I go to work, I come home and I do my workouts and I go to sleep pretty much. And I feel like if I allow myself to start going back outside and talking to people and networking, so many blessings will probably come to me. Because the thing about it, because I was just watching a sermon like last weekend. The thing about it is we need people. Like all the things that we accomplish are going to be accomplished with the help of others. And yeah, I be saying that like I do a lot of things by myself. Essentially, like when I say that, I'm saying that financially I do a lot of things by myself. I don't really have anybody to call on and ask for help financially. But like, you know how I said the realtor talked to me about he knew somebody that could help me get my foot in the door of buying a house or whatever, like those type of things. So we need people in order to make progress. Just like how somebody might not be famous or whatever, or not be known on the internet, but then the fans or the viewers, they make that person famous, and because of the support, and they able to do other things. So essentially, we all need people. So it's just, I say prayers and stuff, asking God to please align me with people and individuals that can help me elevate, people that are like-minded with me, like people that actually are actively pursuing their goals and stuff, because it's a lot of stuff I want to do, and I actually do want representation around me of the things that I can possibly accomplish. Because like y'all said in the comment section, like in the chat, it's motivating and encouraging when you see other people win. It's like when you have that representation, like it does something to you, because it shows you like if they could do it, then I can do it too. And I like, being that representation, but I also want that representation as well. Because I remember when I was, I had graduated from high school. Yeah, I was so sad that day. I graduated from high school and everybody was out partying and stuff. And I was like at my friend's apartment in the bathroom crying my eyes out because I didn't get close to nobody in high school because I was dual enrolled. So I was taking college courses while I was in high school. So I really wasn't on my high school campus. So I was in the bathroom of my friend's apartment, boohoo crying because everybody was out having fun and I didn't have no friends to have fun with. So the car I had paid off. Then a few months later, a deer ran out of the road, so I had to get another one. See, that's what I'm saying. God He will make you upgrade. He will make you upgrade. Cause my last car, baby, after the dude put the little dings in it, people kept on slamming their door into my car. People kept on like it kept on getting little scratches. I kept getting holes in my nails in my tires and stuff. Like, he'll make you upgrade. He'll force you. My friend got into a freaking, she wanted a car really bad, and I guess she felt like she couldn't do it or whatever. God made her get in an accident and forced her to upgrade. Like, he'll force your hand sometimes. But like I was saying with the high school thing or whatever. Like, so when I graduated, I was in my friend's apartment bathroom crying or whatever. And my best friend had texted me out the blue because she had a graduation get together or whatnot. And she was asking me if I wanted to come. And I was like, yeah, because I'm really sad. Because she didn't go to my school. So we had separate, we didn't go to school with each other. We just like was friends. But she was like, I'll come get you. So they came and got me. Child, I stayed with them at that hotel that they was at. Then the next day, they was like, oh, we're going to go to Jacksonville. Went to Jacksonville with them. And her cousin, or I think it was her cousin. Her cousin was like a dermatologist or something. She stayed at the very top floor of this nice ass penthouse. Like, seeing how she was living, like a black single woman, that was motivating to me. And I was like, dang, like, because my friend, she got so much representation in her family. Like, she got so many people in her family that, like, she could look up to that's making it big. Like, her cousin is, like, the manager for Lotto, like, Big Lotto. Like, she got other family in the music industry and stuff. Like, she got so many people she can look up to and so much representation of greatness or whatever. And here I go from this small town, don't really know too much of my family, don't really have like people around me. That I was the first person to get my license. Well, I'm the first and only person of my household to get my license and buy a car. Like, I was the first one to move out of my mom's house. Like, I'm the first to do a lot of things. And it's just like, I'm the big sister, but it's like sometimes I want a big sister. And I don't think people really think about like the people who are the first or who are the only in their families. I don't think they really think about how stressed we get sometimes or how lonely we might feel. Because we always, like, when you helping people, like, I'm so grateful for my little sister because it's times like she helped me or whatnot. And that means a lot to me because I feel like I don't get a lot of help. And so when I do get the help, it really, girl, I will cry at the drop of a dime. You give me a freaking $1 and I will cry. Like, that's how deprived I am of assistance. Like, just the smallest thing touches me because I'm not used to having that. Like, we didn't really have birthday parties growing up. Like, all this stuff. Even when I was in relationships and stuff, like, I would be the one paying for stuff, buying stuff. Like, I would be the one putting forth the effort to see the person and all this stuff. Like, from a very young age, that was me. And God always blessed me for some reason. Like, when I was in high school, he blessed me with money somehow. I keep trying to, like, remember or understand how I had money when I was in high school. Like, I know I used to sell chips and stuff, but he blessed me with people who, like I had a friend, she used to, like, she would buy my stuff for me, like my candy and chips and stuff. And she would just be like, you don't have to pay me nothing. You just sell it and you keep the profit. So I used to sell snacks in school and I didn't have to pay for my merchandise. She just would get it from me and I just sell it. And it started out as a school project, but I just ended up turning it into my own little business or whatever. Like he, throughout the years and stuff, he like allowed people to be a part of my life that did give me some type of assistance. And I was able to help my mom out and stuff. Or like, for example, I wasn't gonna attend like my class nights or my my senior trip or none of that because I didn't want to ask my mom for no money because I knew like we had it rough. Like we had like y'all just don't understand. People like I don't feel like I look like my struggle or whatever, but like we were struggling and certain stuff I didn't want to do, but because I was like a good student, it was like teachers and stuff. Like when I said I wasn't going to attend, my guidance counselor, she was like, oh no, baby.